Hey everyone, my Chismis buddies. How are you all doing? It's me, your humble servant, ready to bring you endless laughs and a little bit of truth. Have you ever thought, my friends, that sometimes really long conversations, instead of becoming deep, turn into, well, a bit silly? Like, instead of understanding each other, your brains just get more messed up? Well, today, we're going to expose that. Our topic for today's video is, are long conversations immature? Here are 10 examples of conversations that get a bit immature when they go on for too long. Just kidding, but seriously, we're going to find out those times when what was supposed to be bonding actually just becomes boring. Don't worry, this isn't a serious seminar, this is just for fun, so we can laugh at our own weirdness sometimes. We've all been there, right? That feeling like, I wish I hadn't started this? Or, why is this conversation so long? To make our journey into the world of endless chit-chat more fun, of course, we'll add some emojis to make it more visual so you can really feel each scene. So get your popcorn ready, prepare your laughs, and join me as we dissect these conversations. Let's go, this is going to be epic. So, are you ready? Let's start listing. Maybe while you're watching you'll realize, oh, that's me, or hey, that's so-and-so. Don't worry, this is a safe space, my friends. No judging here. Our only goal is to learn while laughing. Maybe after this video, we'll be more aware of conversations that should just be cut short to avoid trouble and boredom. Is everyone ready? If you're ready, type Gonda in the comments so we can start the craziness. Number 1 on our list. This is that moment when you're putting so much effort into telling a story. In your head, your delivery is great, the punchline is amazing, like stand-up comedian level. Dude, you know what? Earlier I bought coffee, and the barista looked like... And then the dog outside barked, and then you look at the person you're talking to, and their reaction, a big blank wall. Their face, it's like they're buffering, like they've frozen. As in, no emotion, no laughter, no smile, not even a nod, nothing. Awkward. The air suddenly gets cold. You suddenly think, why did I even tell this story? That's when you feel that secondhand embarrassment for yourself. You just want to take back everything you said, rewind time, and just be quiet. Because your story that you thought was a blockbuster hit, to them, it's like an indie film no one understood. Your 100% energy suddenly drops to 1. Your effort to make them laugh turns into just an effort to smile, so the situation doesn't become super awkward. Ugh. When a pointless story goes on for too long and is met with a deafening silence, dude, that's a sign to change the topic. Right now. Oh, here's another one. Number 2. That friend of yours who has one joke that the first time they told it, you laughed so hard, like your stomach hurt, you even cried. The second time, it was still okay, you still laughed a bit. But by the 5th, 10th, 100th time they repeated it, within an hour of talking, you just want to say, dude, can we move on please? But your companion is still laughing. That laugh like it's the first time they've heard it. That laugh like it's the funniest thing in the whole world. And you're just forced to smile. Or sometimes, you even join in the laughter just so you don't ruin the fun moment. But deep inside your brain is screaming, enough. It's the same thing over and over. This is an immature conversation that's forced to go on and on with a recycled joke. Like a broken record you don't know how to stop. The fun becomes forced, the laughter becomes fake, and the conversation becomes a test of your patience. So next time you're with someone like this, maybe you can be the one to change the topic, for the sake of everyone's sanity. Number 3, my Chismis buddies. This is a conversation that's like an echo. The person you're talking to already repeated their point earlier. Then after 5 minutes, they repeated it again. Then before the conversation ends, they repeated it again for the 3rd time. Nothing new, nothing added, nothing taken away. Because, right as I said, it should be like this. Yes, I get it. Then later I'll just repeat this so it's clear. It really should be like this. Oh my goodness, it's like studying a script with only one line. That feeling where you want to shout, yes, we've heard it, it's clear, crystal clear, and its partner? The audience who looks tired of understanding. The reaction that says, okay, and then? What's new? When a discussion gets into this cycle, just going around and around the same point that everyone already understood, it becomes immature. It's no longer a discussion, but like a lecture that repeats itself. The element of exchanging ideas is lost. It becomes a one-way street that even has traffic. So when you feel that replay mode, maybe it's time to say, okay, dude, noted. Next topic? Number 4, you know that conversation that's like a maze with no exit? You're talking about something that obviously has no concrete answer or solution. Why is it like that, right? I don't know, maybe because... But what if it's not? I don't know, that's hard to answer. And then, there you go again, you'll repeat the question. You've been talking about the problem for an hour, but not a single solution has come out. All questions, all what-ifs, all speculation. You're like philosophers looking for the meaning of life in a glass of water. What's even worse is when the person you're talking to suddenly objects or contradicts without a clear reason. Just, I don't want to. Why? Just because. Oh, how brilliant. So helpful, right? So what happens is, the conversation, instead of moving forward, goes backward, turns, goes back to the beginning, but never reaches the end. This is truly a classic example of an immature conversation. You wasted your breath and time on something that's going nowhere. It's like you kept driving, but you were just parked. What a waste of gas, dude. Number 5. This is annoying, promise. That person you're talking to who keeps asking questions about things you've already answered, over and over. Where are we going again? To the mall. After 2 minutes. What are we doing at the mall again? Eating. After another minute, so we're eating at the mall? Seriously, you really want to slap your planner on their face? It's like they have short-term memory loss, but it's selective. The questions where the answer is obvious or you just said it, they'll still ask. The result? You're the one answering, and it will come to a point where you can't control your face anymore. From being patient, you'll become... Your answer will get shorter and shorter. From, we're going to the mall to eat lunch, it becomes to the mall, then becomes mall, until it's just yes, then just a nod, until you just glare at them. It's an immature cycle because it shows that one person isn't listening and the other person is running out of patience. Communication breakdown, my friends. Number 6, welcome to the soap opera of life. This is your friend who makes a big deal out of everything. OMG, dude, my nail broke. The world is ending. Then crying, then drama, then posting on social media with a long caption about struggles. The small problem, they've blown it up like a national issue. The simple I tripped became I almost died today. Everything has a dramatic monologue. Such great acting, worthy of an award. And you, as a friend, at first you'll sympathize. It's okay. But, when it's their 10th world-ending event for the day, your face will just be like this, your brain. Is this serious? The sincerity of your comfort is lost because you know their reaction is just exaggerated. This kind of conversation, when it gets too long, becomes immature because instead of problem-solving, it just becomes attention-seeking. It's no longer about the problem, but about getting attention. So sometimes, the best reaction is no reaction. Just kidding. Number 7. This is a conversation that's like being drunk. No direction, no focus. You started with the topic, what's for dinner later? Then suddenly it went to, remember our 3rd grade teacher? Then suddenly, is the new movie good? Then, why is the world round? It's a mess. It's like watching TV and constantly changing the channel. No topic gets finished. Everything is started, but nothing is completed. Because of this, the listener gets confused. They don't know where to answer, where to react. So what's the ending? They'll just stay quiet and be nonchalant. Oh, okay. Oh, is that so? Because how can you even join the conversation if every time you try to contribute, the topic suddenly jumps to another universe? This is an immature conversation because it lacks focus and respect for the flow of dialogue. It's like they're just talking to themselves, and you're just there to be an audience. How sad. Number 8 on the list, and this is a bit delicate. That friend who is overly sensitive about everything. Like you'll just joke, "Hey, you're fat today," which is not a good joke, by the way, don't do that. But instead of laughing, they'll sulk for a week. Everything you say, you have to filter so much, because you might say something offensive to them. It's like walking on eggshells. It's hard, right? A simple teasing turns into a huge sulk. Because of this, the people talking to them become afraid to speak, afraid to express their true opinions. The ending? They just become quiet, nothing to say, because they'd rather not speak than accidentally hurt someone. This kind of interaction becomes immature when it gets too long and one-sided. The communication is no longer healthy. Instead of being open, it becomes limited and full of fear. Communication should be a safe space, not a minefield. Number 9. Here they are, the ones who love to monologue about their own lives. Like, you'll just ask, "How are you?" And their answer, they'll tell their entire life story, from birth to the color of their socks yesterday. So detailed. You know what? Earlier my breakfast, the egg, it was perfectly cooked, the yolk a bit runny but not too much, and the fried rice, just the right amount of browned garlic. And it goes on for 30 minutes. And you, as the listener, at first, wow, they're so open. But as it goes on, you have nothing to say. What will you react to the color of their socks? What meaningful answer will you give to how their egg was cooked? Nothing. So your reaction is just blank. Not that you don't care, but the details, they really have no meaning anymore. This is immature oversharing. It's not about building a connection anymore. It's about making the conversation all about them, without considering if the listener is actually interested. TMI, dude, TMI. And for our grand finale, number 10, the attention seeker in the conversation. This is the person who is so annoying that they have an opinion on everything, and their opinion, that's what should be followed. That's correct. Period. No erase. They don't listen to other people's opinions. When someone speaks, they'll interrupt. When someone suggests something, they'll contradict it. They'll repeatedly push what they want, until everyone gets tired and gives up. "I told you, it's better there. No, that's wrong, it should be like this." Because of this attitude, what happens to the group? The others just stop participating. They'll just stay quiet. Because what's the point of speaking if you won't be listened to anyway? What's the point of giving suggestions if you'll just be bashed? This is a very immature way to converse. It kills collaboration and respect. A healthy conversation is like a potluck. Everyone brings a contribution. But in this situation, it's like a buffet with only one dish, and that's their opinion. It's sickening. There you have it, my chismis buddies. Those are our top 10 examples of conversations that get a bit immature when they go on without direction. Can you relate? Admit it. I'm sure there's one or two there that made you think, "Oh, that's me," or "Oh no, that's so-and-so, I should tag them." But of course, let's remember, this is all for fun and self-awareness. Our goal is to be better conversationalists and friends, right? I hope you learned something while laughing your heads off in your seats. But here's an important reminder. Dude, not all long conversations are immature. It still depends on the content and respect for the person you're talking to. There are long conversations that are really necessary, those deep talks, those heart-to-heart conversations that strengthen relationships. What we talked about were just those conversations that go in circles, lack respect, and just end up being sickening. The key is always communication with respect and purpose. Don't just talk and talk, it should also have substance. Get it? And now, I'll ask you, did I miss anything on the list? Do you have your own experience of a super long and super immature conversation? Share it in the comments section below. Let's chat there. And of course, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends who need to watch this. Just kidding. And subscribe to the Rages Band channel for more epic content. Again, it's me saying, in life, just like in conversations, sometimes you also need to know when to stop. Until next time, my friends, bye.